Hey guys, welcome to Minnesota Slick's gameplay channel. As you all know, I'm Call of Duty's official ghost hunter, and so we decided to go ahead and hop down to this old abandoned haunted house in a fucking cave. No idea where we are, but the good news is I found a fucking boat. I'm gonna go ahead and take it for a spin, so while I do that, enjoy the gameplay.
What the fuck is good? Onion heads.
I'm gonna pre-snipe this first round.
My name is Alex, but online I'm known as Minnesota Slick. So keep your bitch in check. She might want to come after this dick. What's up, yo? Bringing another commentary, bringing another fun, fan-filled event. We're on Terminal. It feels like old days. Me and Goldy doing the Terminal thing. S&D dubs. Unfortunately, the team name is not Venevitavici, which was the team name for the longest time. It was, in this instance here, Do Not Care. Goldy was being the fucking man of all men, and running dubs with his boy, and I had a blast, man. It just, the shit felt right. It felt good. It was a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Again, pardon my rust. Okay, I don't play competitive. I'm not golden, right? I am not golden. Okay, I'm nowhere near that level. So you'll have to forgive me. I tried, and so we had fun though, man. We ran a bunch of matches, and I had a really, really good time. So, and it couldn't have been better. It ended up playing on Terminal, and I got schmanged. And yeah, yep. So we had fun, man. We had fun. Goldy goes in, and yeah, nothing else to say about that one. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys? What should we talk about today? You know, I thought about let's talk about competitive, and I'm like, nah, Modern Warfare competitive is kind of weird. You know, like it's just a strange thing. I don't know where to go with that. I'm like, hey man, let's talk about masturbation. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about what dudes do when the doors are closed. But I was just like, nah, you know, I don't know how I feel about that. And then, I mean, we could talk about cougars. We could talk about piranhas. And Goldy got turned on. I'm so sorry, I forgot, dude. I wouldn't even uploaded this. Fuck. Totally broke my train of thought. And Goldy, you know what? Fuck that, man. That's a weird spot. Guy went down, went prone, and then fucking popped back up. You know. What are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. Props to Goldy, dude. Fuck that. Fuck that. I was probably saying something, and I distracted him. I fucking distracted him. So. But, yeah. God, you know what I haven't done? I have not uploaded to the COD UG. Fuck it. You know what? That's going to be my next commentary. It's going to be on the COD UG. I've been slacking. I've just, you know what? Like I've always said, dude, I've just been real busy, and I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of hearing about it, and that's the nature of the beast. That's where I'm at. So, yeah, I'm falling apart. My body hurts in places I didn't know it could hurt from playing ball, sleeping on my shit weird, you know, like my neck's all fucking sore and all kinds of shit. So, you know, it's whatever. It's just whatever. And, yeah. So, and I should have saw this play coming. I thought he said he was playing and I knew it, and then I was about to check up here. I checked there and I was about to swing back over, and I got killed from fucking... Yeah, that was a stupid play by me again. That's just me showing my my lack of competence when it comes to playing competitive again. You know, players aren't stupid, man. They predict. You know, it's just, yeah. Everybody who plays competitive understands what I'm talking about. So, but yeah. You know what I've become really disenchanted with though is just YouTube in general. I don't know. Like I find myself trying to find new people to watch, new things to enjoy, and it's just a lack of that. And it's frustrating, you know. I wish I could find a good group of people to watch. And when I say good group of people, I just mean, you know, just commentators in general. It's just they're just not out there, you know. They're just not out there. Here's a nice little clutchy McClutch. I'm waiting because I know that both of them are basically in my area. Get this one. I knew this guy was mid-haul. Goldy called him out, and I waited for him and took him out. So, nice little two-piece clutch there from the Slickster. I made it look noobish, but it worked. So, but you know what? It's just so hard. I don't have anything, you know, crazy right now happening in life. I'm sure it will, but same job I've had. I got vacation coming up. That's kind of cool, like a paid vacation. I haven't had one of those in a long time. So have a week to myself and just kind of lay low, you know. Not trying to do anything crazy, just laying low. And yeah, that's all you can do. So. Yup, and let's talk about some fucking music, huh? I'm sure you guys might know by my intros and shit that I really love hip hop, and I've had a deep kind of passion for it for a long time, probably almost 10 years now. Just really kind of got into it. I used to go to the record store and just kind of dig through CDs and fucking all kinds of crazy shit like that, you know, and it's like spend half of my paycheck on used CDs and just listening to new shit and just kind of exposing myself to it, because at the time, like, it was just really like, I don't know, like I don't know, in Minneapolis there's a really big hip-hop scene. Maybe you guys have heard of like Atmosphere and shit like that. The label's called Rhymesayers, and I'd been exposed to that, yeah, but about 10 years ago, and you know, it kind of opened my eyes. Like, you know, I'd always kind of listen to the mainstream stuff, and for a while you get enchanted with it, but eventually it just kind of it loses its luster. I mean, you can, you know, enough Nelly shit, you know what I mean? Like, you can only hear it's fucking getting hot in here so many times before you're like, wow, really? Like, really? You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, what if it's cold in here? You know what I mean? Like, that's a direct conflict with your audience, bro. Like, it's actually cold in here. It's not hot in here. I don't want anyone to take off their clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm chilly. I'm quite literally shivering right now, bro. You know? So how am I supposed to relate to that? And so when I was listening to this underground shit, like, it wasn't about that. Like, it was all art form. Like, it was all lyricism mixed with production, mixed with you know, the turntables, the scratches, just the beauty of it, and it all kind of came together for me. And so I really started kind of digging deep, and found some great shit, you know. A couple of recommendations for you guys, if you guys are into that kind of thing, you know. Look into a group, they're called the Doppelgangers. They're kind of newer, at least to me, and they're fantastic. They're kind of the essence of hip-hop, you know. Like, they kind of represent exactly what it is that I like about the scene in general. Some of the older ones, you know, guys that weren't necessarily, they were mainstream to a certain degree, but they weren't full-blown. Big L. Big L is lyrically just extremely gifted, and his production was top-notch. His production was normally done by a guy named Premier from a group called Gangstar, if you're not familiar with them. Premier is definitely one of the top 5 producers of all time. I'm sure he's made a few beats that you may not even know that he's made. So, you know, check out Big L. Definitely a legend. Of course, check out some of the old Atmosphere. The newer shit, yeah, you know what I mean? You can tell, fading to black, but the early stuff is incredible. Everything under Rhymesayers early is actually really good. My favorite album from Atmosphere is an album called Overcast. Highly recommend that album. Another kind of a group thing was called the Dino Spectrum, and it was with Slug, a guy named Musab. His name was Beyond at the time. They had some of the guys, I Self Divine. I think, God, I can't remember his name now. His name eludes me, but there's another guy in there too. But maybe you're familiar with Idea and Abilities. Idea passed away, as you may or may not know, not too long ago. Probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago maybe, at this point. But their early stuff, Firstborn, The Many Faces of Oliver Hart. You know, those are all phenomenal records. Highly recommend you check it out. Living Legends, group out of Cali. They're a lot like Rhymesayers, but you know, definitely recommend that. Hieroglyphics is kind of an older group kind of thing. Obviously the Wu-Tang Clan. I'm sure everybody listens to Wu-Tang. I don't even need to bring those guys up, but you go out there and kind of just dive in, man. There's so much good hip hop out there. Just blow your mind, dude. Beautiful beats, artistic. I mean, it's everything about it is just kind of what you'd expect, you know. It's a good reprieve from what we have to listen to now on the radio. So, you know, definitely check it out, man. Sorry this comm took such a weird turn, but you know, I was just kind of thinking about music, and you know, I figured, hey, what the heck, let's talk about it. And Goldy was showing me this 3-piece spot. It's pretty nasty, dude. You can pretty much see the entire map. You know, it's a really good spot. And yeah, but dude picked him up, and so I was third in it, just trying to give him an idea where he was gonna go. And I was like, yeah, he's probably gonna come out back playing. That was my guess, you know. Of course, he came out to challenge, and Goldy shit on him. So, but that's it, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Yeah, man, dubs with Goldy, man. Fucking blast. And do check out some of that music. It's well worth the invested time. So appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for being patient with me. Slicky loves you. I'm out. Peace.